Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Growl running on Nintendo Switch, which is part of the Arcade Archive series. Now, I actually played the original stand-up arcade version of this. I played it at a nickel arcade, so I didn't get a chance to play it as its first initial new run. You know, it was a second-tier run by the time I got to it. I like it quite a bit. And there was a Mega Drive version of this as well, so people might remember the Mega Drive version more than the arcade version. Let's go ahead and check out the Japanese version, Runark, or Runark. I think it'd be Runark. Yeah, I think it'd be Runark. Right, we have our normal settings. We'll go ahead and leave it crispy. I know some people like that crispy look. I personally, I normally do like it, but for these Arcade Archive games, they do look a little funny without that fake bit of fuzz that simulates the CRT. Some games are a little bit better at it than others. I think this one is okay without the fuzz. But this is a beat 'em up style game. Kind of an interesting concept. You're rescuing, these poached animals from these, illegal hunters. Definitely original. Definitely in keeping with the 90s themes.
Drop dead, you scum!
A little loud.
Won't get away with this.
Double Dragon theme there. I mean, it's kind of like Final Fight before there was Final Fight. But you have like these real rapid punches.
Who do you think you are?
I think the music's pretty catchy too, especially on the Mega Drive version. All of these enemies on the screen. It was really showing off what this arcade board could do. So if people remember the original Double Dragon, they'd slow down with just 2 enemies on the screen. Of course, that game is much older game, but I don't think any of those Technos games ever managed to
Hey, come on!
get past that technology limit. Even Double Dragon 2 ran better, but had a ton of slowdown in it as well. thought the game had a, I also thought the game had a real cool look to it too.
Hey, come on. What do you jerks think you're doing? Get lost, wimp.
I do think it's interesting that the Japanese version has English voice acting. I mean, if you can call it that. Definitely sounds like somebody who's first language is not English. But still, at least they're trying. I want to say this was in the TAITO 40th anniversary collection as well. But that might have been on the Mega Drive version only. I had to go back and look at that collection. No!
Hey, come on.
When we play, I don't know if we play this guy. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how I remember it. I mean, of course, this M2, so you know they care a lot more about preserving these old arcade classics than most other companies would. Yeah, and I hope I hope more people get to enjoy these arcade archives series and all the games inside of them. Especially things that they, maybe have never seen before or never tried. I think that's what's great about these, that, you do get to play the arcade legacy, on a modern display with your modern controls. You don't have to worry about going to some arcade with a joystick which only works in 2 directions, and an action button that doesn't work. You know, only the jump button works. You know? Which was not a foreign thing. It was quite often that happened. I remember trying to play Strider once. One time, a quarter arcade and a normal priced arcade. Somebody had broken the action button, so all I could do was jump Strider. Which was not great. That was definitely a quarter loss right there. Look at that green game over. All right, let's check the English version, which is, you know, the one I'm more familiar with. I don't think there's a whole lot of things that are different. But you never know. At the very least, sometimes the most obvious thing is a palette swap, or maybe some adjustment to a sprite to make it less controversial to lawsuit-heavy America. I mean, really, the 90s was just as filled with Karens as the 2023s. Karens have been in America, you know, longer than probably America has been American.
You won't get away with it.
You got rocket launchers immediately, huh? Okay, I don't remember that from the Japanese version. They do seem to take a few less hits in this opening section.
Who do you think you are?
I'm somebody who would not mess with a lion. That's who I think I am. Took a while for that thing to explode. So they made some adjustments for the North American release. Definitely just like a little bit easier. I mean, it's still plenty hard, you know. You're still gonna die. You just won't die quite as quickly. In some cases, yeah, some of these enemies take more punishment. But the lesser enemies take less. So, interesting adjustments they made.
Get lost, wimp.
Pretty sure I said get lost wimp, but we got get lost wisp out of that.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, this red shirt guy takes a beating. Yeah, it's cool that this is basically just like one continuous level. Yeah, it doesn't fade to black and load another area. Yeah, it's a shame this board doesn't have didn't have more on-screen color support, because it definitely kind of feels like a Mega Drive game. But obviously, you know, the board has nothing to do with the Mega Drive. But the color palette's kind of the same. I think that's why it felt so at home on the Mega Drive. Oh, look at that. The barrels go right over the cages. Interesting. And again, you know, there's so many enemies because, you know, the game supported up to 4 players. Part of the magic of the arcade, you know, most home systems only had 2 controller ports. You know, and later on they would release multi-taps for more controllers. You know, really ever since the old NES. PC Engine,
Big bucks for me.
but those would always come much later in the life of the system.
What do you jerks think you're doing?
Yeah, now we have, you know, Bluetooth-centered controllers, so it's just a matter of pairing as many controllers as is allowed by the Bluetooth controller. Generally, that's still 4, but recently that's, like with the Switch, you can do 8 technically, 8 controllers.
Hey, come on.
Sounds like he says, "Hey, Grandma." What? Ooh, this girl's tough. Watch out for the green dresses. It'll be the death of you. It's interesting because usually the North American version is the harder game. Like it tests originally in its home country, and then when they export it to the non-native countries, they figure, oh well, I think we made it too easy. We need to get some more money out of this. No, in this case, the North American one is easier overall. Some enemies have like more resistance and health, but most of the other enemies they tone down quite a bit. And we'll go ahead and stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching Arcade Archives Growl running on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I mean, definitely check this out if you're into that beat 'em up genre. I think the game still plays pretty well now. There's a large variety of enemies, and the theme is interesting, unique. The backgrounds and sound and everything, is pretty much top notch for this era of gaming. And I think the translation is really, really good. So you definitely get the feeling of the arcade playing this game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.